start their G League championship defense tonight. 4 o'clock tip-off against the Orlando Magic. Emoni Bates is back with the desire to dominate Las Vegas, entering his second season.
Didn't he win the MVP?
No, he didn't.
Oh, that was another Cavs guy,
I think,
right?
No one on the Cavs won MVP last season.
I think Mobley won the player of the game in the championship game, right?
Yes, that is correct. But entering his second season in the league, entering his second summer league, what are your expectations for Emoni Bates as he gets ready to take on the Vegas Summer League for the second time in his career?
Man, first of all, you go check his interview. I think he's done a lot of he's buttoned up when it comes to certain things, man. When he talk about what he wanted to do, he said he wanted to, learn how to play in the flow of the offense, be more efficient. I love the words efficient. I love the buzzwords, right? There's a lot of things that people will use against you to kind of say you're not ready to play the game. First thing that he talked about was learning the defensive rotations, learning to be more efficient on the court. He said he could feel, his weight, that he's, not being pushed off his spots. And he talked about just getting to his spots quicker. He had, he said he had a lot of wasted motion in setting up these things. If you watch his game, he does a lot of hesitation. He does some dribbling to set things up. In the league, when you're playing against NBA competition, you ain't got all that time to be setting it up. That shot clock is moving. You need to get you your spot, raise up, knock that down. He talked about doing that. He talked about how he's now more physical because he did put 26 pounds on. And he's like, he still wants to come out there and be a scorer and be effective. But I think the main thing that I'm looking for is the defensive awareness, especially when you're help side. Are you paying attention to the assignments? Another thing, are you getting your shot in the flow of the offense? I want to see, he shoots a lot of threes. That's great. I want to see him add a little wrinkle when they close it out tough. I want to see you get to a spot, maybe pull up from mid-range. I want to see you get to the basket. Also want to see if you understand whether or not that you got a teammate like a DJ Burns or Jalen Tyson that has a mismatch that you need to be seeing, that you need to dump down or get somebody else involved. That's another part of his game, but because I know the jumper is there, I know the pull-up game is there. And so it ain't about getting 35 points, because that's one of the things people use against him. He's just a scorer, just this. Listen, add some different things to your game, make sure your game become more efficient, and then they can't say nothing.
I got to tell you guys that I want Emoni Bates to become a really good player, because I am here for the G. Bush victory lap.
Oh, that lap is
That
crazy.
will be the greatest.
It's the greatest
victory lap ever. Better than
history.
anything in the history of
in
the
the
show.
history of the game.
Will be you talking shit if he hits. So I want it to happen, because I think that would be the funniest thing ever.
He's going to run out the studio, run around the entire WKYC building, come back and tell everybody how much he was right about it.
Oh man, I want that to happen.
Man, you know why I'm passionate about it, McNuggets? Because I believe there's different ways you can build a team. I watched the Denver Nuggets, and I watched Michael Porter, right? And I remember they take him out of Missouri. He had the back injury. As a matter of fact, he had the same back surgery as me. He didn't play very much. They still had Joker. They still had Murray. But when they got to where they was going and they was playing for championships, they got a guy that is this, 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", that's shooting jumpers, that's athletic, that put the Nuggets over the top, man. Like the Maxey deal, right? They able to get a guy like Maxey. They didn't expect much out of Maxey. Maxey turned into a max player.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if you get a guy that's 6'9", that can shoot the ball, that you can develop, now you don't got to touch the core four. Hey, if Darius Garland don't show up and only give you 15 points, that's fine. Right. You ain't looking for Darius to give you that. But I think they should be doing a better job of giving these dudes that opportunity, not just because it's Emoni Bates. It's because he got the skill set. If it was anybody else, I would say the same thing. But he's the wing you wanted. You got him for free. It's a second-round pick. It was free. Didn't cost you nothing.
Now you got to do is on the team.
Wasn't Draymond the second-round pick?
Draymond was a early second-round pick.
And wasn't
Jokic is a second-round pick.
Who?
Jokic.
He was a second-round pick?
Yep. He was drafted while the NBA broadcast was running a Taco Bell commercial.
Wow. Manu Ginobili, wasn't he a second-round pick?
I think? I'll tell you right now.
You pick a Hall of Famer in the second round, your trajectory is different. Draymond is the straw.
You know, we've all been kind of dismissive, besides G, and Earl's been a supporter of Emoni Bates too. I don't know shit about developing basketball players. So I don't know if Emoni Bates is going to be any good or not. But there are examples of second-round picks that become something. The guy was highly thought of out of high school. If you really believe that your new coach is and coaching staff, because both our new head coach and Johnny Bryant,
and Jordan Ott, and the other guy they brought.
These guys have reputations as developing players. So let's see what they got. Teams like San Antonio, you talked about Denver. San Antonio, the reason they had such a long run is because they would develop guys. Tony Parker wasn't a high pick either, was he?
He was a late first rounder. Ginobili was the second. Kawhi Leonard was the 15th pick in the draft.
There you go.
Duncan obviously was 1-1, but everyone else was ancillary parts.
Miami, who obviously went to the finals last year, they've had a long history of developing guys out of nowhere. Who knows? I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon to some degree and say I'm not gonna laugh about the possibility. Now, summer league doesn't prove anything.
Well, no,
I can't believe it.
Wait. Let me say this.
But I'm gonna give him a shot with a new coaching staff.
Oh shit! Wait a minute.
I mean this 100% seriously.
Yeah.
This is not the end-all, be-all, but Emoni Bates, and I said this on the show on Wednesday, is in the perfect position to go crazy in the summer league. I'll tell you two reasons why. A, the guys who make the biggest jump in summer league are typically guys entering their second season. They know what to expect. They've been through it before. They have a full year with an NBA conditioning and strength staff. He says he put on 26 pounds. I am fascinated to see how that impacts his game, G. One of his best assets was that lightning quick first step. Well, now he's 195. Is it still lightning quick, or does the added strength, does that counteract and give him a new arsenal of moves to dive into? And secondly, the knock on Emoni was, how does he fit into an offense? You don't run a ton of offense in summer league. It is roll the ball out and hoop. And we've always said, Amani's a hooper. Can he be a basketball player? That's the question that had to be answered. And last season in stretches for the summer league, we saw the hooper come out and go on 10-point stretches where on 6 possessions he hits 2 threes, misses one, gets a fast break layup or whatever. This is the perfect basketball situation for Emoni Bates to show that he's made improvements to his game as a scorer, as a facilitator, as a rebounder, and a defender with the openness of an NBA Summer League where they run a few sets, but it's really just let's see who can play and who can't.
But
perfect opportunity for Emoni to showcase.
But to that point, if he does play great, like if he plays badly, that's a negative. If he plays great, though, it doesn't prove he's going to be good in the NBA.
I didn't say it'll prove, but I'm saying it's the first tangible step you'd see in improvements to his game.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, you were in the G League. We know what you did last year.
Yeah.
You've had a whole year to work on, and it's not apples to apples competition, but it's summer league to summer league. He is in the prime position to take a massive jump from last summer when he helped win a championship for the Cavs, and I know you're going to smirk, but they did win a championship. They went undefeated out in Vegas, to seeing what he can do this year.
Who cares?
Big rings, boy.
There's no ring.
Big rings.
There shouldn't be.
They got rings.
Big ring money.
That's embarrassing.
Big ring money. To his point, though, like we see Emoni the hooper. I think, Mike, last year we seen Emoni the basketball player start to develop. We talk about Emoni being better with the ball in his hands and Emoni needing to learn how to play inside of an NBA set offense or style of play, etc. We seen Emoni take leaps and bounds, in my opinion, playing off ball. We seen Emoni focus on the defensive side of the ball. You heard him talk a couple days ago about, just being more aware defensively, communicating defensively, helping his teammates more defensively. And so I think, like, when you have a technician coaching your summer league team like Jordan Ott, it furthers help develop Emoni into playing into a system. The one thing that we do know, I think he's a damn good jump shooter. He has a very quick release. And if he can learn to actually be that guy that stands in the corner and be that 3-and-D wing, he can earn himself more playing time for the Cleveland Cavaliers this upcoming season.
McNuggets, I was watching some G League stuff, and like, I'm not gonna say this because I don't want to be blasphemous, but like, he might not have, like, I'm not gonna say no Steph Curry stuff, but he got heart. He got heart like Steph Curry. What heart like Steph Curry is, I got the nerve to shoot this from half court, and it be going in sometimes.
I don't know if that's heart. I think it's more balls.
Yeah.
I'm watching the game. I'm like, he just pulled up from the logo.
He has no conscience, and that's a good thing to have as a scorer.
I'm also, by the way, looking forward to seeing Jalen Tyson What
Yeah.
he
Craig
looks
Porter
like.
Jr. and DJ Burns. and Lou
DJ
Travers.
Burns, I always root for the fat guys.
Hey, now,
I love a
now
fat
hold
guy
on.
in sports.
Let me start this.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm rooting for Emoni Bates, I'm rooting for DJ Burns.
Yeah.
First of all, he has my old body type.
Yeah. Look at that.
He has my old. Second of all,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been wanting some of these. I love Kenneth Lofton. I liked Glenn Big Baby Davis. I think when I was just sitting there watching his highlights, getting ready for. Listen, he got the left hook. He got the step back. He got the dirt rock. He left-handed.
Love it,
listen,
Mike.
Hey, listen, I like it, man. Hey, look, we need to keep his diet under control. Hey, listen, hey, me and you, we can keep each other, accountable. For,
Yeah.
I'll call you and you call me. Don't be eating them cakes.
We got super chats real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, last quick one. Real
Yeah,
quick.
go
We
ahead.
got
Somebody said in the chat our back and forth passionate rant was better than Undisputed and ESPN.
Damn right it was.
They ain't seen us argue cheeseburgers and hamburgers yet.
That's
Stay
true.
tuned.
That
3
gets-
super chats.